Okay, welcome back to Sound Drumming Chronicles. My name is Miguel, and today we're going to talk about one really effective way to develop command on your instrument, and that is through developing your listening skills. And we're going to talk about a process I have to do that. The goal here is to be able to, no matter what you're playing on the instrument, on the drums, more than 50% of your listening is elsewhere. Is listening to the rhythm guitars, listening to the bass player, listening to the keyboard, whatever you need to be keying off of as a drummer, most of your listening has to be elsewhere and not on yourself, okay? One of the things I've learned in my career working with excellent, great musicians is that some of them have great chops and technical prowess, and some of them have not so great chops and technical prowess, but the thing they all share is they have great ears, they have great listening skills. And I really believe that listening skills can be developed. That's not just something that you're either born with or you're not. You can develop them. And today we're going to talk about a process to help you develop them on the instrument. So I'm going to do a quick demo of that, and then we're going to come back. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate what I'm talking about with the listening process. There's basically 4 elements. The first element is to sing it out loud. So if you can sing the beat, you have a much better chance of playing it. If you can sing it, you can play it. So check it out. We're going to do this rock beat. Boom, bach, boom, boom, bach, boom, bach, boom, boom, bach. Now you might feel kind of silly sitting in wherever you practice and singing out a drum beat like that, but it's really, really important. You basically, by doing that, you get the rhythm inside of your body, inside of your head, inside of your voice. Okay, and just think of it like the rappers do with that beatboxing thing. Boom, chkum, ba, chkum, 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 ba. Okay, so you're like a beatboxer. So that's the first part. The second part is to play the beat without anything else going on. Just play the beat on the instrument. So it's like this: ready and go and. So we have sung it, and then we played it. Now, the next step, and all of these steps get progressively a little more challenging, the next step is to count out loud while you play the beat. And the reason this is important, it's your first step in doing something while you're playing that you have to pay attention to something else that's not your playing. So in this case, it's going to be counting. We're going to count 8th notes with this beat, which is like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and while we play the beat. So check it out. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So again, a little tougher than just playing the beat by itself. The last step is to play the beat, count out loud while you're playing along with the metronome. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate that right now. Get the metronome set at 100 beats per minute with 8th notes. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? So basically each of these 4 steps got progressively more challenging, and that's what we're doing when we're trying to develop command on the instrument, is we're trying to get you comfortable playing while more than half of your listening attention is elsewhere. And as you go through these steps, you're developing that skill. Another thing I talk about with my students is once you can play the beat at song tempo, say the song I'm working on is at 100 beats per minute like the metronome was just set, once I can play that consistently with the metronome, doesn't have to be perfect, but consistently for about a minute, then you've pretty much developed the physical and mental endurance to give the song a shot, either playing along with the recording or playing along with your band. Okay? So that's our demo. So we're back. Now, once you can do this, you can play your part, sing your part out loud, and play along with the metronome for about a minute, you at song or performance tempo, you've then acquired the skills where you can then play it with the band, where you can then play along with the recording or actually record it. Okay? So again, it's just a process. It goes from 1 to 4 in sort of graduated levels of, how do you say, it's more of a challenge as you go through the different levels, but again, the goal is that in any musical situation, more than half of your listening attention is elsewhere. On the bass player, on the rhythm guitar, wherever it needs to be, more than half of your listening attention is elsewhere. And of course, you check in with yourself on occasion, but that's just quick check-ins for difficult passages, for little transitions, but you don't live there. You live listening to other people. Okay? So that's Sound Drumming Chronicles for today. Once again, my name is Miguel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget, we don't work drums, we play drums. So have fun when you drum. Ciao.